Hello dear ones, and here comes something new. You may have noticed that we're talking a lot about experience, immerse and emerge. And so today I want to take you a little bit deeper. What are you actually realizing when you go into new states of being, of wholeness, sacredness, all these beautiful things? And today I'll share with you 4 keys so that we get kind of a common understanding where we are going. And yes, I have my flutes here and I will attempt to help you getting there with the music. So the first one is these new states of being. They kind of take us out of the mind and out of our senses. Not in the sense that they are not there anymore, but in the sense that we are able to go beyond them. This has been done in meditative states for a very long time, and this is how we love meditative states. Ramana Maharshi said actually that being in this meditative state that he calls I am presence is living like that, so not only during times of meditation. The second part is the word self-realize is coming to me and inspired to me by Dr. David Hawkins, who had the staircase to enlightenment. Self-realize is on number 4. So connecting to the states of being, connecting to the dimensions. Suffering is the lowest, and this is also survival. This is where we have trauma and drama, and we can't really get out. It seems like each of these is a roller coaster on its own, and it takes quite a lot of us to step out. So, number 1 is this survival, this suffering. Number 2 is the duality, the blame, the shame, the right, the wrong, the good, and the bad. This is all in 3D, and yes, this is all in the matrix. The third level, I want to call almost could be the springboard out, is self-empowerment. So self-empowerment could be between the dimensions 3 and 4 and could take us actually into the 5th dimension. So this is where we find self-realize. So in other words, when we realize something, when something triggers us, we no longer go in suffering. We don't try to blame somebody else, or self. We don't go in self-empowerment. All of this doesn't matter, I can do it anyway. But we come into a state of self-realize and actually see beyond these old patterns that we have lived in. And we see it from a state of peace as well. So a new state of beingness that allows us to just observe what is actually being presented. The third one is about, are we ready to see that truth? Now, in self-realization, it often gives us some ideas about us, some pain that we actually don't want to see. But in self-realization, we don't go back to the pain, 1, 2, 3. We also don't go back to the suffering or to the judgment, blame, shame, all these games, or I'm so amazing I can change it all. But we go into a space where we can see beyond the entanglement, the entrapment and the enslavement. If you're not familiar with these terms, you will soon hear more about it, because this is in the first series of my book coming up shortly. Number 4 is still related to the truth, but it takes us into a space of choice. So we can see the truth beyond the coping mechanisms that we have created over time to cover up the pain and the fear with fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. So This is the kind of thing that is really happening when we're self-realizing into new states of being, new states of consciousness, of wholeness. It's a whole package. It's not to be defined. What is important, that it is new, that is in a way an evolution, an upgrade, a new way of seeing, new lenses. And so once we are there, we are literally often invited to go into the immerse. And this is our second part, and I will tell you more about that soon. But for now, I would like to take you into these states of being on level 4, dimension 5, meditative states, whatever suits you. So if you may close your eyes, get a bit of peace and quiet for a couple of minutes, sitting or lying. So just allow yourself to go beyond the chatter in the mind, the heaviness or the lightness of passing emotions and feelings and senses, and enter that state of self-realization, the truth that brings choice. Enjoy this experience. Of this new state of being. And so have your own experience of these beautiful new states of being, these new horizons of consciousness, these new frequencies of sacredness. And when you're ready, Just come back, open your eyes, and smile.